And only Rocco Hasafume.
Thank you very, very much, Howie. The movie I have chosen this week is none other than the new remake of Annie. It's directed by Will Gluck and stars Jamie Foxx, Quvenzhané Wallis, Rose Byrne, Bobby Cannavale, and Cameron Diaz. It is based on the comic strip and the musical. It tells the story of Annie Bennett, played by Wallis, who lives in a Harlem foster care center run by the bitter Colleen Hannigan, played by Diaz. On a mission to find her birth parents, she has a chance encounter with cell phone mogul, billionaire, and New York City mayoral candidate Will Stacks, played by Fox, and is adopted by him to better Stacks' image. We've all seen Annie. Annie's considered like a perennial classic in the world of musicals. This particular Annie is, the original Annie was a period piece. It was set in the 1930s during the Great Depression. They modernized this one. They made this more set in, in 2014, and they also have made it more urban. They've made it with the casting of an African American as Annie was a stroke of genius. I think that was perfect. I think that really freshens the premise of it. But unfortunately, that seems to be the only thing that's fresh about it. Unfortunately, the other attempts to make it fresh don't really work for the film particularly. And it also doesn't help that the musical numbers and the way the film is produced, I feel like there's a lot of talent in the movie that, the singing doesn't add up to the acting skills, and the attempts to make it more urban, I think it is kind of really insulting to the audience that it's trying to attract, really, because, you have all this stuff in the movie, trying to update this period Great Depression story into the 21st century, and then you have this kind of, materialism that's kind of in the film, and it just doesn't really jibe with the story of Annie as we've known it to be. I know that the attempts to make it modern, I feel like, are kind of empty, and they don't really quite make I feel like it just doesn't, they try to make it modern, but I feel like they haven't tried to really reinvent the wheel quite as well as they should have. I feel like the actors are not quite all there. Like Jamie Foxx, for example, is a great actor, but I feel like he doesn't really fit this particular film. And I feel like other than Quvenzhané Wallis, who's a fantastic actress, she's the youngest actress to ever be nominated for Best Actress, I just feel like the film is kind of a bit of a misfire. So, as entertaining as it is, I just don't feel like it really does enough to really make Annie work as a 21st century story. So I give Annie 2 out of 5 stars, so thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Rocco.